On England's south coast, 3 monster dump trucks need to ride a boat to South Africa. These brand new machines, fresh off the production line, must arrive in perfect condition. But it's touch and go whether they can get on board. Reversing a truck this wide onto a narrow ramp is dicey. It's not going to plan. The handrail is in the way. The truck must head back down the ramp. They'll need to work up a new plan.
We had to take the handrails out to give us that little bit extra space to maneuver them.
They remove the handrails, buying them the all-important extra few inches. Take 2. The truck heads back up the ramp.
Yeah, this is directing the driver, and he always watches me at all times. That's what we teach them.
On board the truck, it's vital to stay focused.
I'm totally confident that the person here will put me in the right direction. You have to be confident. If you're not, then you will have an accident.
Telling the driver to turn his wheel a little bit, there's very confined space, and I don't want big movements.
The ramp onto Ho Jetta's cargo deck is at an angle, which makes an already tight maneuver even more difficult. But with a clearance of just a few inches on the cargo door, this truck barely squeezes on board. Now they know how to angle it in. They repeat the process for the other 2 trucks.
That's a nice noise.
That is a nice noise when it stops.
All 3 dump trucks are safely on board, but the 4-week voyage to South Africa passes the Bay of Biscay off the coast of France, notoriously a bumpy ride. 19-foot-high waves are forecast.
Ships have been known to roll as much as 45 degrees and more, and you still want the cargo to stay in position while you're in rough weather.
In order to survive the crossing, each 75-ton dump truck will need heavy reinforcements. If cargo shifts, it all shifts in the same direction, which can cause critical imbalances on the boat, potentially causing it to capsize. So lashing the vehicles is crucial.
The red bands around these are strapping the units down to the deck, making sure it's not allowed to move.
Rule of thumb is we secure it with a force to each side of the unit that equals the weight of the unit. This one's basically 70 tons. We lash it for 75 tons. So that's gonna mean 15 lashings on every side. So 30 lashings. So it's gonna look a little bit like a spider web.
With each strap providing 5.5 tons of support, that's 180 lashings for the 3 dump trucks. Supervisors make final checks. Each lashing must have just the right amount of tension. Too slack and the cargo could potentially slip. With a bit of tightening here and there, they've braced the trucks for the rough seas ahead.
And now they're off to Durban.
The Southampton crew clear the decks. And the vessel and her 22,500 tons of cargo embark on their rocky ride.